incident, a 19-year-old girl from Bitim was killed when a tree fell on her near the municipal garden in the city on Sunday. The deceased, identified as Aarti Gond, a native of Uttar Pradesh, was residing at Bitim. The incident occurred when she was crossing the road at around 11 a.m. The impact was such that Aarti sustained serious head injuries. The Water Resources Department has given the open land in Wademkurdi to the Forest Department without resolving the land issues for Salavali Dam residents. The affected people held a press conference in the crematorium, swearing that they will not allow the Forest Department to enter the land until the issue for the dam residents is resolved. For the last 40 years, 89 families of the dam-affected communities have been promised 400 square feet land for plots or 10,000 square feet land for agriculture. However, after the height of the dam was increased, the plots given to these families went underwater. Some have not yet received plots or compensation. Kushta Gavkar demanded that opposition leaders to raise this issue in the assembly and ensure justice for the protesters. Patoda MLA Vijay Sardesai conducted a joint inspection with disaster management officials at Rayesh apartment in Marlem, Fatorda, where a landslide occurred. He stated that the entire area is very sensitive and could give way at any time due to its weak ground. He assured residents that a compensatory amount of 2 lakh rupees will be credited to the affected families and that stabilization work for the area has been assigned to a contractor. The demand for equal status for Konkani in Roman script gained momentum as several village panchayats, including Kana Benolim, Embelim, Velsao Palai, Telolim, Velim, Kansolim and Panchwadi, on Sunday passed resolutions at the Gram Sabhas seeking official recognition to the Roman script in the Official Language Act. A landslide was reported at Kottalam on Sunday morning. The house of cliff vase was extensively damaged, while neighboring houses incurred cracks on their walls due to heavy boulders. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. Local MLAs, fire brigade officials, and the disaster management team were on site. VAS claims that such a situation might recur in the future as many boulders are on the verge of falling. Villagers of Karapur Sarwan strongly opposed the mega housing project at Karapur during the Gram Sabha meeting held on Sunday. The villagers demanded the withdrawal of the provisional NOC and the revocation of development permission issued to the real estate firm. In response, the panchayat stated that they haven't received any file for the project. Velsao Gram Panchayat took a resolution to oppose Sunburn Festival in South Goa during the Gram Sabha meeting held on Sunday. The meeting also passed a resolution to support equal status to Romi Lipi, which will promote the Goan language. Villagers accepted the proposals and both the resolutions were passed unanimously. Congress has written to Chief Minister Pramod Sawant requesting him to dismantle and dispose of the foot overbridge at Miramar without wasting time by invoking urgency clause, thereby giving relief to students, parents and general public. In a letter written to the Chief Minister, Goa Pradesh Congress Committee, GPCC, Vice President Sunil Kavthankar said, "I wish to bring to your notice that the metallic bridge over the Miramar-Dona Paula road at Miramar is totally rusted and poses a life-threatening danger to students, their parents, vehicular traffic passing under the bridge as well as hundreds of tourists flocking the Miramar beach." Locals from the Valpoi constituency have raised serious concerns over deteriorating health problems caused by bad roads. The main road from Velus village, which connects local villages to Valpoi town, is full of potholes. The locals claim that the Valpoi municipality elected body and the MLA are not bothered to repair the roads. They demanded that the authorities take necessary action and repair the roads on time. The deep gaps that had occurred in between the new Pato bridge have been partially fixed by the PWD. A metal plank has been installed at the end of the bridge to avoid accidents, whereas no action has been taken to address the gap before the bridge. This developmental impact comes after Herald TV's coverage on this issue highlighting the need for repairs. The Smart City contractor has filled the potholes on Ribandar Road with cement during the monsoon after concerns were raised by the residents of Ribandar. The roads are in bad condition, causing health problems for locals traveling on this route. The pathetic condition of the roads has sparked frustration among commuters who face a painstaking ride through these roads. A self-accident incident occurred on the Girim Mapsa highway wherein the driver lost control of the vehicle and rammed into a coconut tree over the divider. The incident occurred late Saturday night. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. Vikatale SC defeated SCS Portomado Kunkolam 6-5 via tie-breaker to enter the semi-finals of the second FA Bruno Leitão Memorial Cup 2024. The thrilling match was organized by Union of Chinchanim Villagers and played on Chinchanim Church ground on Saturday. Contrasting 50s from skipper Harmanpreet Kaur and Richa Ghosh were complemented nicely by the bowlers as India notched up a massive 78-run win over UAE in their second match of the ongoing Women's Asia Cup T20 tournament here on Sunday.